It's peak fall in central Utah, and I'm heading out to Fish Lake for a few days of camping and landscape photography. I'm joined by my friend Mark, who, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, may remember from a previous video back in 2023. Now, Fish Lake is home to a massive group of quaking aspen trees, including the Pando superorganism, a single aspen tree that has thousands of uproots, covers over 100 acres, and is believed to be the largest living organism on the world. Unfortunately, we were unable to really experience Pando since the area was closed, but we're not gonna let that stop us. We sure as heck didn't drive 3 hours just to let a pesky gate ruin our weekend. Mark and I eventually found an absolutely prime site just next to the lake. We got our camp set up and began searching for photos of the incredible fall colors. So welcome to Fish Lake. I haven't been out here in about 15 years, so I'm pretty excited to be back. This is beautiful. We're gonna be here for a couple days. We just got camp set up and I'm coming out shooting because we got some beautiful light. Okay, so I really love this shoreline. It just kind of cuts in at an angle, and then we've got this beautiful patch of trees here. I have a 24mm to 105 lens on the Canon R6 Mark II. I'm ready to shoot here. I'm gonna be zoomed in quite a bit. Yeah, that's awesome. I have a polarizer on here, so that is gonna help with a lot of this reflection that we have on the water. Okay, so I've got the row of glowing aspens right in the middle of my frame, and then I have the shoreline. It's kind of cutting through the bottom left. This is looking really good, actually. I'm gonna go F8, make sure we are polarized all the way. Okay, we're gonna go 3, 2, and 1. Looks great. Okay, I am actually gonna shoot these trees behind me just because the light is not gonna be on those for forever. So I really like how they're like orange and whatnot. They're really cool looking. Actually, I might do a vertical composition for those. Yeah, I'm gonna do a vertical composition. Ooh, we're just firing away. It's cool. Oh yeah, that's neat. I like that. Zoom that in. Okay, we're gonna go 3, 2, 1 on this. Oh, that's nice. I just have 2 trees right down the middle of the frame. They have really nice like orange leaves on them, and then with the green as the backdrop. I'm actually gonna put them right at the bottom of the frame. Oh, that's neat. That's pretty cool, I think. Don't need that many photos, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna pop those on the screen right now. Okay, switching back to horizontal, moving up over here. All right, this one might be a little trickier to get a composition set up for. I wish we had more interest in the sky, but we do not. But I think it's fine, actually. Okay, so this might be a little tricky. I might wait until the light is not as harsh on the mountain, until it's a little bit more like blue hour-y like light. We'll see, because it's pretty contrasty. I'm gonna take it anyways. I just have these reeds in the foreground, and then the lake, and then the trees in the background. There's a lot of rough texture on the water, but I think it's kind of fine. These clouds might actually go off. They look really good. We're getting a lot of great light just down here in the reeds and stuff, and yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah, they're like glowing now. What is that all about? I'm gonna reshoot this because now we have a little bit of light in the foreground, which is kind of interesting. Okay. On the screen. Okay, so this is really cool with the all the trees out here. They're just on the side of the lake and they're all lit up. Those look awesome. And then with the storm clouds in the sky, this is gonna be just like a really cool, moody photo. There we go. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, I am zoomed in at 70mm. I have the glowing trees kind of off to the right side with the light on those storm clouds up on the left. So it kind of looks like it's almost spotlighting it. 3, 2, and 1 here. Hopefully you can hear with the wind. That's so cool looking. Was I even level? Oh yeah, I was. Okay. Okay, so a little bit of gear talk while we're right here. I have with me the Canon R6 Mark II, like I mentioned, the 24 to 105 Canon RF lens, and then in the car I have a Canon RF 100 to 500, and then a Canon 17 to 35mm lens. Wanted to get a little bit of wide angle. So shooting all digital this trip, no film at all. It's not that I don't like film, I still love film, but I've been shooting nothing but film for the last little while, and I just wanted a little bit of a return to shooting digital stuff. I wish there was a little bit more light on the mountain just across the way here, but I don't know, it's fine. So this is our first day here, And I have 2 more days. Mark is actually going to leave tomorrow evening because he's got to be to work on Monday, but I don't have to, so I'm going to stay until Monday, which I'm excited for. So there's a lot of cool stuff right here. The fall colors are incredible. I've been wanting to come shoot Fish Lake and the Pando area for a couple years now, and I just have never made it happen. So I'm really excited to come do that. I think tomorrow I'm going to go spend more time over in the actual Pando Organism over there, which we're sleeping just on the edge of. Be able to get some cool stuff there, hopefully. So we lost our light on the trees, which is a good thing, I think, because now it's a little less contrasty. It's all kind of the same shade, or at least, you know, the same level of light. I can't think of my words. Got these nice clouds up above it. We might get somewhat of an afterglow. I'm not totally sure. Kind of see. I'm gonna take this. I don't know. It's really not that great, actually, if we're being honest. But those clouds up there is just awesome. I'm gonna shoot this way, because wow. Yeah, I don't know. There's really not much of a composition. It's just kind of like lake, mountain, clouds, and not any interesting light. So, I mean, there's some pretty light in the clouds, but it's nothing really crazy. Nothing to write home about, at least. Might be done. I might go back over to the campsite. So, I think that's what I'm gonna go do. On my way back to the campsite, I snapped a couple photos of those trees under that nice ambient light. Well, good morning. It was a cold one last night. It got down to about 25 to 27 degrees. It was chilly, not gonna lie, it was pretty chilly. But this morning was beautiful. I didn't really get up and shoot too many photos. I shot that one that you saw. I just kind of took it easy. Mark ended up leaving. He had to head home because he's got to go to his real job tomorrow. So that just leaves me hanging out here by myself for another day. But I ended up moving spots. There was a forerunner here last night and they ended up leaving early this morning. So I swiped their spot. I did not sleep well, so I'm pretty tired. And we don't have the craziest conditions, so I'm just gonna kind of hang out a little bit today. I have some breakfast cooking, do a little bit of editing, enjoy the cooler weather, and then I'm gonna head over to the Pando section and get some good photos later today. So kind of once the sun gets into a little bit of a better position. Not that it's not a good spot right now. I did get a couple photos this morning that are pretty good. After this, I'll show you on screen what I got just kind of here around the campsite. I'm gonna eat breakfast, and then, like I said, just kind of hanging out today. It's gonna be nice. So I just started walking out here and I already found a cool composition. I think I'm gonna try to see if I can make it work. Got this fence that kind of does this like Z pattern. Problem is I don't know if I can get high enough to give it enough depth and get high enough above the fence. So I'm gonna work on that.
I just have to hold this up really high. That's not bad. Just get over just a little bit. I have the sun peeking through the trees right here and kind of hide it if I can. Okay. I mean, I think it's fine, but there's not as much interest on the right side, so I might actually have to move over this way. Okay, I actually like this side a little bit better. You're not getting as much of the zigzaggy fence, but it's more just like cutting through the frame. But I think it's balanced pretty well, and actually it just kind of looks like a nice picture. I want to make sure I'm level. Shutter speed of 1/250 f8. And then I'm actually at an ISO of 800. I don't need to be that high. I am. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna keep heading up the trail. That's so cool. That is the coolest thing. So I always get a little overwhelmed when everything looks this good. So I always don't even know what to shoot. I don't even know where to begin. Part of me wants to do some telephoto stuff. Part of me wants to go over there. There's a little like overlook into the valley that's next to us. I don't know where to go. So I'm gonna walk that way though and see what's over there, just so I can kind of get a feel of the area. That's not bad right there. Might shoot that. I'm not totally sure about this. Okay, I don't know. I have mixed feelings, but I think I'm just gonna shoot it. My ND filter is on like its lightest setting, but it's still giving me a really, really crazy dark polarization of that sky, which I mean is kind of cool, but I'm gonna keep going along this ridge line here. I might at some point get out the telephoto lens to see if I can get some cool like compressed stuff, but we'll kind of see, you know, how things go. There's so many trees right here that actually would be really cool to get some compressed stuff with that lens. I don't know, it's really busy though, so I'm not sure. I need softer light. Okay, I actually think I'm gonna switch lenses. So I like this little patch of trees down here. I'd be able to get a really good shot with the 24 to, oh, the whole little family of deer trotting through the field. And I don't have the telephoto lens on. They're looking at me. They're looking at me. Creepy. Anyways, I'm gonna get the 24 to 105 lens on, snap a couple frames of this, maybe shoot some photos of these guys down here. Here, watch. Yeah, they're just watching me. All right, 24 to 105. Okay, ready to go. All right, let's see what we can do with this. I know the light might still be a little bit harsh. There's gotta be a way to pull those trees out from the background. I'm not sure what that is. It's just fine. That's really all it is fine. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I'm gonna shoot this one. That's much better. So what I'm trying to do is there's a bunch of clouds right behind the trees over here. So I've got the trees kind of cut off at the base. And so you just have a row of yellow with these cool clouds behind them. Cool. It's decent. The light's still a little bit harsh. Honestly, it's not too bad. So this one's more about like the color, the drama, and all that stuff. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So I got out the telephoto and I found a really, really cool shot. So basically there's just this line of trees on the other side of this little valley here. Then there's a little river that runs through it. And in the river, there's the reflection of the aspens. So it's kind of a cool, it's, I don't know, I think it's really cool. And also, unfortunately, yeah, I don't have a tripod foot for the telephoto lens. So I'm trying to like be really careful. The reason this foot exists on here, so you can put obviously your tripod plate on, you can put this onto the actual tripod. But the reason for that is so that you're not putting all this strain on the camera mount of this big heavy lens hanging off the front of it. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot this real fast because this is really cool. This could be a favorite from the entire trip. Just in case. The shot's so good, I don't want to potentially screw it up. So I'm gonna put the hood on here. I'm just gonna kind of work this scene here a little bit. Some like little birds playing in the water. This is like a perfect scene. How did I get so lucky? Okay, so I'm having a little bit of decision paralysis on what to shoot here because I don't really know. I have 3 different lenses I could work with, endless amounts of options, and I have limited time. So I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. Kind of stressed me out a little bit because I want to get good stuff, and I have gotten good stuff, but I want to keep getting good stuff because we still have, another hour of light. What I do know though is that band of clouds is gonna light up. It's gonna be a pretty sunset, but what I don't know is if it's gonna actually be here for when sunset happens, because it is moving that way, and there's a mountain range right there. So I'm not 100% sure on if I wanna wait around for that. I kind of do, but I kind of want to just keep my eye on it. I might walk up this way. Best thing to do in times like this is just to walk around and look. So standing and staring isn't going to do anything. Well, that's not bad right there. There's like this crooked pine tree and then an aspen right next to it. Then we're just gonna shoot that. Pretty easy.
That photo was so bad that I'm not even gonna show it.
Okay, so I only have a few more minutes of light in this spot. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for the light to get really good on that patch of trees right there, which actually kind of is right now. I probably should go shoot that. So I think I'm just gonna focus on that and then honestly just head back to camp. Basically, it's just aspen, 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 aspen. Just tons of aspens. It's all kind of the same stuff for the most part. The shadow from the mountain has just passed behind those trees, so it actually adds a ton of depth. So I think now is our chance to be able to actually take a good photo here. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Yeah, that's nice. Very dramatic. I think I am, oh, of course I don't have the telephoto lens, but there's a bunch of deer. Oh, they're all staring at me again. I hate when they do that. It's so creepy. All right, we're hurrying. Well, they'll run back into the forest. I might not be able to get a photo of them anyways. Oh, I lost him. That would've been cool. Okay, I am gonna go vertical on this. Don't love that I don't have the plate on the foot there, but whatever. It's really nice, actually. I just have that one tree positioned off to the right side a little bit. Wanted to try to isolate it from everything else. Actually, I love when things just look good. Saying I almost gave up on this composition too, and I'm really glad that I didn't. So we had light for a little longer than I thought we would have, but I'm glad I switched focus onto shooting these trees when I did, because I would have missed it, because all the light's gone now. This is pretty, very, very pretty. Those clouds are incredible too. I'm gonna put the big lens away, and I'm gonna start walking back to camp. I'm gonna throw all those photos that I just got up onto the screen, and I'm just gonna play them all at once. So cue the photo collage. The deer are back. It's just staring again. They're like my dog. It was coming down the hill, and I noticed that the mountain right here is all glowing. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I'm kind of trying to hurry. That camera's gonna go tumbling down the hill. All right, I'm shutting you off. That is incredible. Sorry, you kind of went tumbling down the hill a little bit. Holy crap. So this guy pulled in next to me while I was taking a nap earlier, and he was setting up a campsite for forever. And I look over now, he's got a whole city set up. He's got several tents. Dude's building a whole civilization over there. Right next to me too. Like right next to me. There's tons of spots in this area, and he picked the one right next to me. Whatever, he's a nice guy. He talked to me a little bit. All right, snag one more photo here, and then we're gonna call it. I'm gonna head back to camp. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, well, I'm off to bed. It's been a long day. I didn't really do much today, but it still was a pretty long day. In the morning, I'm basically going to be just heading straight out of here. So I don't know that I'm going to be sticking around too much. We'll kind of see what happens with sunrise. But for right now, I'm just heading to bed, and then we will see you in the morning.
Well, the morning did not bring any unique photo conditions that I did not already see the morning before. Or maybe I slept through sunrise. But I'll never tell. Okay, fine, I didn't sleep well. So I opted to wait for the sun to come up just enough to defrost my tent. I packed up and then began making my way home. Before this trip, I was worried I wasn't gonna have a very successful fall in terms of photography. But after looking back, I'm feeling pretty satisfied with the work I've been able to produce. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you feel inclined, and I will see you next time.